Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Liz and this is Let's Get Lizical, where we do everything card making. And today we are participating in Jamie over at Inky and Scrappy's challenge called Get Creeping on Halloween, where you post a Halloween card at the end of every month. And today I'm going to be using some die cuts that a subscriber sent to me. Thank you, Cheryl, along with a card she sent me during like Halloween time. I didn't get around to sending cards out again this year, so I have lots of cards. I will be sure to send you one this time, Cheryl. And then I just kind of wanted to talk about this. I thought that this was like a really great idea. Again, thank you for the die cuts. I appreciate it. They look amazing. I think I might actually need to buy these martini sets now. I was thinking about not doing it, but now I'm like, I might need it. And there's Christmas sets, and I think there's another one or two add-ons. Like I think you buy the martini glass set, and then there's like these add-on sets for different occasions. So I want to do that, but this was like a great way for me to try out the products without having to purchase them, which I think is a great idea. And I want to do this as well for the future. Right now I'm doing a card swap with Hollow Tree Hobbies for Easter cards. So maybe I can add some stuff in with the card when I send it to the recipient that I got paired up with. But it doesn't always have to be die cuts. You can send them stamped images maybe, or, you know, ink blended panels or something, you know, just to give them a little something to go off of. Again, like this set was pretty amazing, and I use quite a bit of the items. I use most of them. I think I kept like the witchy parts out. I'm like, might use those for a different card. So I kind of themed this around basically the skeleton, and I'm just ink blending a panel. You did see me kind of like look through my scrap cardstocks of reds. I didn't see a red that was kind of like light enough to go with the ink that I have. The darkest red ink I have right now is the cherry ink from Simon's Positively Saturated line. They do have new like true reds collections out right now, but not in the cubes, and I've just been collecting the cubes. So I will wait until they come out with the cubes for those and probably get those as well. So yeah, I just need like more truer reds, because these ones are kind of more on the pinky side, and they're very hard to photograph reds. Like reds always turn out pink for some reason when you photograph them. So like the photo on the end screen will be, it looks kind of like a dark hot pink, but this card is red. So obviously not having to cut these die cuts out saved me some time. So that was another great plus. I think the run time for this card was about half an hour, which includes all of this ink blending, cutting, whatever else I did. And so it didn't take too long. If I added the die cutting in, it might have taken an extra 15 minutes, let's say, with all the different like colorways and types of dies that you're going to be cutting for this card. But, you know, less than an hour is good for a card. I'm usually around the 30 to 45 minute mark for most cards, especially if I have an idea in my head. If I don't, it might take a little bit longer. I have done cards over an hour to an hour and a half, but not very often. Again, I like my quick and simple cards, and these die cuts helped me achieve that today. Even if I did have them, again, it would be a fairly quick and simple card to make, and I would 100% do this again. So back to the topic of this video, I just like really encourage you guys to, you know, swap with your crafty friends. It is a good way to, you know, allow others to play with things they don't have or might be thinking about buying but don't want to invest in it until they have played around with it. And I think it's just like a fun idea to, you know, provide your friends with like a little, you know, it's almost like having a prompt, right? So it's like, I got sent these martini die cuts and they're Halloween themed, so we're making a card. That's my mandate, is to make this card with these die cuts. What am I going to do with those die cuts? And this is what I came up with, which was also fun, because I did kind of like glance at them when I got the card, but I didn't, you know, fully look at all the pieces. So when I made this card, it was kind of like basically my first time seeing everything that I had, and I again separated them into kind of like two piles, like the skeleton parts for this card, the witchy parts we'll do on a different card in the future. I don't think I have like a cauldron, but that might be like fun to have like a cauldron with like the hands popping out, and maybe like the witch's feet are behind it and that's all you can see is that, and like her hat above it or something, you know. Maybe she's like a cute short little witch. But I'm like coming up with ideas with these die cuts. So I think I'm gonna do it, you know, for a few things. Maybe when I send other cards out, maybe if I know that they're a card maker or a crafter, like a paper crafter, then I would, you know, include something either similar to the theme of the card or something I know that they would want. And I think that's just like, again, a really good way to share your supplies and potentially make a sale. Because again, I might need these. So, but it's good. Now I know that I do enjoy creating with this set. And I can probably come up with a whole bunch of other cards with these and different aspects of them. Again, we can, you know, just use parts of it and make repeat patterns. We can, you know, there's many other things you can do with these dies than use them for their intended purpose, which is what I love about die cuts, and thinking outside the box. And it's, again, a really good way to use up your supplies and use up the supplies you are provided. This would actually be like a fun idea for either a card swap or like a hop of some sort. So I might think about doing that in the future. And then if you guys are interested in joining, we can, you know, arrange that at the time that I decide to do it. But yeah, that would be like, I think a really fun idea to just, you know, swap maybe a certain theme of elements with other people and see what they create with it. So maybe stay tuned for that. Anyway, this is pretty much our card for today. I'm just going to add a few other things to this. I did forget to add the bats, and I do that off screen, as well as adding glossy accents to the blood and the eyeball for a little bit more of a shiny wet look to it. But other than that, that's our card and chit chat for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and let me know your thoughts. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe because I'd love to have you here, and click on that notification bell so you don't miss any future content. I have another video coming out tomorrow from my Plan With Me title page. And until next time, thanks guys. Bye.